was like buck wild. Like I was going out to eat every day.
Back up on my...
Hey, it's your girl Prim and Proper, and if you are new to my channel, welcome, best friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This channel focuses on lifestyle, vlogs, weekly vlogs, you know, inspirational, beauty, everything that you need in life to glow up and to be your best self. I give it to you. So today, this video is kind of, I can't even say this video is long overdue because the anniversary of me moving to Houston, Texas was August 6th. Or was it August 7th? I think it was August 7th. The day I moved to Houston was August 7th of 2021. And I just can't believe I made it a year. Oh. I made it to Houston. I made it, you guys. It's been a year since I've been in Houston alone. I moved from Houston. I moved to Houston from South Florida, Pompano Beach, Florida to be exact. Yeah, Pompano, Broward County, stand up. So this is my life update or my anniversary update. I don't even know what to call this. My 1 year update of me, my review. My review on Houston, Texas. Let me give you all the tea. All the tea. Yeah. And I got my matcha, of course, that I made myself. I have my notes because I asked some important questions that I think all of you are wondering and want to know. Do you regret it, or was it the best decision? And honestly and truly, was it the best decision that I made? Yes. Yes, I don't regret it at all. I don't have any regrets. I don't even have any second thoughts. I really love that I took that leap of faith of moving outside of my comfort zone, moving away from my family and friends, and definitely into new territory where I really don't know much of people. It's a beautiful feeling. It was definitely something that transpired in my life that it kind of pushed me into this. And definitely it was a broken heart. Girl, you know you do crazy things. All a woman needs is for her heart to be broken. She already bought a house. She already got a new car. She got a new job that paid her way more. Like, you know, your life just starts to elevate off a broken heart. And so basically I just wanted something new. I just wanted something different. And I always wanted to move outside of Florida. I just didn't really know where, because I was thinking, like, I remember at one point I was like New York when I was younger. And then another point I was like, oh, Atlanta, but I was like, oh, I can't move to Atlanta. I'm a single woman, you know. I don't know. Is that, I don't know. And then I was thinking LA, but I'm like, oh my gosh, LA is so expensive and I don't have time to be broke and living with people. And I don't know, that if I was younger, that would have been ideal. You know, you could thug it out, but not at this big age. So I was thinking Houston, and a friend of mine did move to Houston with his girlfriend. So I was like, yeah. I came to visit once in 2020. It was during COVID, right? So I couldn't really get out much, but I just took that leap of faith. I was like, they like it, I might like it too. And I love how I see a lot of us here. A lot of black people here that are successful, that are entrepreneurs. It kind of gave me that Atlanta vibe, and that's why I knew I was gonna like it, because I love Atlanta. I don't regret it at all. This is something that I needed to do for my life, and I feel like I've just grown. Not only have I grown, but my relationship with God has grown, because I have so much alone time. And at first, when I moved here, I was like all over the place. Like, I was trying to get out to everywhere people said to go and try to meet people. And then God had to really slow me down and tell me to sit down, because when I first was trying to move here, my first thing on my to-do list was, oh, I'm going to spend a lot of time with God when I first moved there, to see so I can hear from him and build my relationship with him so he can guide me through this process, because I'm going to be alone. And then when I got here, I was like, buck wild. Like, I was going out to eat every day. I was going out to eat twice in one day. Like, I was going crazy. Like, I was drinking, I was eating, I had gained so much weight. It was ridiculous. Like, I lost my mind. And it was not until I had a dream, right? And in this dream, I was driving, and then all of a sudden my sight went black. Like, I couldn't see, but I was on a busy road, and I hear the cars, and literally I'm sweating while I'm sleeping, while I'm dreaming this, because that's how real it felt. So I'm driving, swerving in and out of traffic because I don't want to hit anybody's car, and I couldn't slow down. Like, I was trying to press brakes, but I couldn't slow down, and I had no choice but to go. I had no choice. I couldn't stop, but I couldn't see. And I was just like, God, please don't let me hurt nobody. Please don't let me hit nobody's car. Da, da, da. So then all of a sudden, the car comes to a stop and is in front of this house, which I don't know. I've never seen this house before. And the car stopped right under a tree. And the tree was out front of this house. It wasn't a big house or anything. It was nowhere that I felt was familiar to me, that I don't know. And I got out of the car. Then my vision came back. So I got out of the car, and I'm like, and that was the end of the dream. And I'm like, and I put it on social media, and somebody sent me like this prophet that kind of discerns dreams. And basically what that dream meant was that I don't have control over my life. And I totally got what, like, that was like a wake-up call for me. That was really a wake-up call for me, because me going out and not really doing what I said I was going to do when I get here is build my relationship with God, so I can really, like, make sure this is the best decision. Like, I take full advantage of the opportunities, and, you know, I don't want to ever go back. And if I do end up going back to Florida, I want to go back a different person. Not only a different person, but I want to come back with some stuff. And I'm not talking about little stuff, big stuff. Like, they can see, like, oh yeah, you went there and handled business and you came back with that bag. So that's my thing. So basically that kind of led me to go on this 21-day fast that kind of like shifted everything. Like, because I started worrying, my anxiety had got really bad. Like, I couldn't even sleep. I used to like be up all night, and I used to take melatonin, and melatonin didn't even work anymore. Then I started drinking NyQuil, and I had to stop drinking NyQuil because I felt like I was that was like crack. And I was just like, oh my God, I need to, like, you know, I had to give my worries to God. And, you know, sometimes we always say, give your worries, your burdens to God, and you really don't really understand what that really means, because you still worry about the thing that's worrying you, that you laid at his feet. You're still worrying about it. So you don't really get the concept. And literally that fast, I don't care what it is, I'm giving it to God. And once I give it to God, that's what it is. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm still going to live my life and know that God is going to take care of me. So I don't regret it. This has been the best decision of my life. And I've really healed, like, from things that I couldn't heal from before. Like, I'm really becoming this woman that I've always dreamed about. Like, and truly, like, sometimes when you hold on to something, you think it's for you. And it's not until you let it go that you realize everything just start coming into place. Like, everything that you pray for, everything that you wanted just start coming. Effortlessly, it just start coming, pouring in, and you receive this peace. And that peace that you receive is just like, wow, all I had to do was let go of that for me to receive all of this. And it's not just physically letting go of something, letting go of people, places, and things out of your heart, especially letting go of people from your heart, like forgiving people for real. Like, that can hold your blessings. When they say that can hold your blessings, that can. Like, when you really heal and forgive people, God just you become that person that God can trust with his blessings, that you won't fumble it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, number 2 is, do you plan on staying? Yes, for right now. Do I still want to move to LA? I don't know. No, I don't think so. But I don't think I want to permanently stay in Houston, only because there is no beach. Like, I'm a Florida girl, a real Florida girl. I live 12 minutes away from the beach back in Pompano. Like, no, I don't like this. No, like, literally any day, any time of the night, I would get up and go to the beach. If I wanted to clear my thoughts, if I wanted to be around water, I had that luxury just to go. And it's just like, I miss that. And I do want to live like in a high rise, like with a nice view. But to me, a nice view is overlooking water. I love to be around water because it represents freedom. It represents God. It represents, like, it just represents everything good to me. So that's my only thing. I want to live by water. So I don't know if I'll permanently live here, or I would, but I'll still go back home. So that's my answer on that. Okay, so I know y'all wondering, like, how is the people there? Like, did you meet any people? Did you make any friends? So the people here are so nice. Believe it or not, they're nice. Like, you know, there's a lot of people that have moved here, but people that are originally from Houston, Texas, they are really nice. I like them. I haven't had any problems. Well, let me not say I haven't had any problems, because we're going to get into the bad stuff. Let me save the bad for last, and we're going to talk about the good for right now. Or maybe I should do it the other way around. I don't know. This is my channel, so I'm going to do it like this. So, yeah, the people are nice. There's always things to do here. Literally, Sunday through Saturday, there's something to do in Texas, Houston, Texas. There's something to do in Houston, Texas every night of the week, every day of the week. There's something to do. So that's one thing I like. Like, you could get up and be like, I want to go out, I want to have some fun. And you could just really go out and have some fun. So it kind of gives you that luxury of taking advantage of being single. Going out and having fun, meeting people. I've met some people, but it's like, we'll go out and I just realized that we're not on the same type of time, if you know what I mean. You know, people are out here living their life, and I'm just not on certain things that people are on, so those relationships don't last. And it's not that it's a major fallout or like something happened. God just happens to, like, we don't talk as much, or we don't even reach out like, oh, hey, you want to go out, like we would, and it's just leave it just how it is. So but I met a friend. She's really cool. I think it's been like a month or two now. But I met her on TikTok. She was talking about she didn't want friends. She's new to Houston, Texas, and that's how I met her. And that's about it. I don't really I haven't made any friends like from Houston. No, I haven't, to be honest. I know y'all want to know, how's my dating life in Houston, Texas? Ciao. Let me tell y'all, I don't know if I said this before. Dating is ghetto everywhere you go. Don't care. But I did date someone when I first moved here, and he was really cool. I met him, whatever. I don't even want to say where I met him at, but I met him at like a legit place. But I don't want him to watch this video. Well, he's gonna know I'm talking about him. Okay, but whatever. I dated this guy. He was really cool. He was younger than me, which I didn't really mind because he was mature. So when he told me his age, I was like, whoa, I don't know about that. But I felt like he was mature at the time. Ciao. I'm gonna just keep my mouth closed on that. That's for another time. Let some years go by and I'll tell the story. But the guys here, what I get from the guys here, what I have been encountering, is that people put on a facade. I don't know if it's because they feel like all the women in Houston are looking for ballers, men with a lot of money. But if you don't act your wage or be yourself, like, literally, I have had people, and it has happened more than 3 times, come up to me, right? And we're in conversation, and they'll ask what I do, and I'll ask what they do, and they will literally say, I scam. What? You're proud to say that you're a scammer? And you don't even know if I'm the cops. But I feel like sometimes they're not even scammers. They just probably feel like that's what girls like, so they just say it. That's what I'm, because it's just no way that they're so open with something that's illegal to do and just tell a stranger this. How do you not know that I'm gonna go to the police and snitch on you? Like, you don't know me from a can of paint. This is the first time you're meeting me. So I just feel like they say that to impress women. And that is so lame to me. And I have gotten that a lot. But I don't even like going to those places where, like, there's a lot of lounges here, a lot of that kind of, I went there when I first moved here because that's where everybody said to go, and it's on my vibe. I like fine dining. I like, this week, I'm going to make sure I go to like a techno club. This week I'm going to go to somewhere that plays like house music, techno music, because I want to hear like the new Drake album kind of vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, no. There's a lot of Africans here. There's no Haitians here. I miss my culture. Because I'm starting to turn into a little Nigerian. I'm about to turn into a little Nigerian, y'all, because baby, that's the culture that's here. And you know, it's kind of similar to Haitian, so I kind of adapt to it. And I've been listening to Afro beats, but it's like a lot more now, because that's what you're gonna get here, to get a little culture. So yeah, dating is very much ghetto. I haven't dated in a while though, but I'm not closed off, but I'm not searching. A woman should never search anyway, but I'm not going out every day hoping to meet somebody. No, I'm not on that. If I go out, I'll meet somebody, and if I like what I see, not even like what I see, if I like the vibe, because I'm very selective and I'm becoming, and what happened was, I don't even want to get into this because this is not what this video is about, but I want to say this because I don't know who's listening. Sometimes people would, because I have been single for some time now, right? And some people would be, oh, why are you still single? It's because you're so picky. And they put in my mind that I'm so picky, right? That when I'll go out and I'll meet a guy who's probably not even my type, like, I know this person is like, and I'm like, oh, but I hear them in the back of my mind, like, oh, don't be so picky. So it's me trying to be open-minded, and then I end up like talking, conversing with this person, letting this person in. Meaning, when I say let them in, it don't be that deep, but I don't even give out my number. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a privilege. And I'm talking on the phone with you, trying to get to know you, and it's a waste of my time. Like, I shouldn't have even did that whole thing and wasted your time as well. We wasted both of each other's time. Especially I wasted your time because I knew you wasn't for me. I knew it. So getting those people out of my head, because I know what's for me, and I know that I'm never going to miss out on what God has for me. I'm not going to miss out because I know who I am. And I know God would not have gave me his best because I was a hot mess. I was not healed. I probably would have messed up that relationship. So I know that I'm becoming that person that can receive the man of God, the man that God has for me. So I'm very selective. Okay? So if a guy asks me for my number, no. If I don't like you, if I don't see like, no. Simple. Call me picky, I don't care. Like everybody say, God knows my heart. Okay. Job and business wise. Let me tell you about business. Because I work for myself. Business is a lot here. A lot. It's a lot of laws that are unfamiliar to me. A lot of taxes that one has to pay. Yeah. I wish I would have known that before I opened up the business here. Like, yeah, I could have left it in Florida and ran it here. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. I don't like that. The laws are very different here. Texas is a lot of backwards things happening, you know. Yeah. But I think once I adjust, I'll kind of get it more. But even with the whole how they set up a business, I had to get a lawyer. Like, it was just a bit much. Like, I didn't understand nothing. So I don't know. I haven't been in the job market, so I can't even say. And would I recommend moving to Houston, Texas? Let me tell you something. A lot of people are moving here. I'm not saying Houston, Texas is for everybody. No. But do I recommend you moving out of your hometown? Yes. If you feel that unction, if you feel like, if it even pops up in your head, that thought, act on it. Because it's not coming out of nowhere. And I feel like once you take that leap of faith, nothing bad is going to happen. Unless you're running from something, if you're running from God's calling, if you're running from God's will, and you try to, it's just not going to work. It's not going to work. But if nothing is working out where you are, right? You're not at peace. It's always something. You starting off fresh. And when I say starting off fresh, you got to understand, not everything is going to be peaches and cream, because sometimes we be the problem. And if you're still housing those things, it's going to come with you to whatever new state you go to, whatever new city you move to. So me saying I would recommend moving out of your hometown, that's for you to have a quiet space in a unfamiliar space so you can work on yourself and really seek God, because I am nothing without God. So I'm gonna always bring up God, because with God I have everything. God is my everything. So that's why I always tell people the best advice I can give you is build your relationship with God. Okay? It will bless your life. It will save your life. And it will save other people's lives as well. Because we all sit here for somebody. Why did this just turn into a preaching session? Why? But anyways, what else is new in Houston? Let me tell you. So I've gone out with people. Another thing with the whole meeting people, I've gone out with people, and it's a lot of foolery going on here. And it's a lot of, it costs a lot to go out. I don't even understand how the men do it. Because at least when you're a woman, you know, you'll probably get in free, or you'll probably have somebody buy you something, or, you know, little things like that. But as for men, ain't nobody buying you nothing. So I don't know how the men are surviving here. That's probably why they all lying saying they scammers. Because the scammers are the ones who are able to afford this lifestyle going out. Because literally sometimes valet, and you always have to pay for parking for some odd reason. It's like sometimes will be like $50. Especially, don't let it be like a celebrity in town or a big function happening. It's just like, what? You can't even go to a lounge without having to pay for parking. And mind you, the lounge will be inside of, like, let's say for instance, I'm going to give an example. The lounge will be next to a CVS. So CVS has a parking, but CVS is closed. You'll have somebody charging you for parking to park in CVS's parking lot. You don't own this parking, sir. How are you charging me $20 to go over there and you don't own this parking? It's just little things like that. It costs money. It's expensive. It's expensive. I was spending a lot of money. Yeah, it's expensive. You want to go to the lounges and have a good, yeah, you're going to spend money. That's one thing I noticed. You're going to spend money. And I'm not to say that in Florida you didn't, but I don't remember it being this much. I'm going to be real with you. And everything is like bottle service, and I don't remember Florida being this way. Because, you know, maybe because I knew like little spots. So I think once I become more adjusted, I'll learn little spots where I can go that doesn't require all of that. And I'll still get a nice vibe. I think that so what's the funniest thing that happened to me? It's always something happening. There's always something happening in Houston. Like I think in a week or two, James Harden's birthday, and I think they call it HJ Town. I don't even know. I just seen it on social media. So it's gonna be a lot of things popping off in a couple weeks, as well as little babies coming in. You know, he has a lot of rapper friends, so And his restaurant is really good. I'm not even gonna lie. The food is good. The drinks are good. The vibes are good. Love that place. It's called 13 by James Harden. It's in it's off Bagby Street or something. I love that place. So yeah, definitely visit Houston. It's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. It's giving Atlanta. Like, you'll come here with your girls, your guy friends, and have a total ball. Oh, before I forget, I know you guys want to know, like, cost of living. It's not as cheap as people make it seem. Like, I'm coming from Florida. South Florida is expensive, right? Excuse me. But I was apartment shopping before I left to actually move here, because I was thinking about staying there. And what I can say is, because rent has gone up, because I spoke to people who have lived in Houston all of their life, because since more people are moving here, the cost of living is going up, which is expected. That's why some people don't like when y'all move to a city. But we here now. But you get more. You get more. Because my apartment is pretty large, so I don't mind paying what I pay. Because this size apartment back home in Florida, and if it's in a gated community, a nice neighborhood, it's gonna run you a couple thousands. So I'm probably saving about $900 from what I'm getting here in Houston versus back home in Florida. Yeah, so it's not that much of a difference. I probably exaggerated the 900, maybe not, because some of these places they charge a lot. Because my apartment is probably 1,200, almost 1,300 square feet. That's pretty big. I live in a 2-2, and as you can see, it's very spacious, and it has very nice amenities. I love the gym, the pool, everything. So I probably, would not get this apartment for the price that I pay in Florida. I know that for a fact. And the rooms are large. For this size. So you definitely can live more comfortable here. Especially if you don't even live in Houston. You can live on the outskirts like Katy. You can live, I don't know. I don't really know everywhere. And another thing, before I forget, the one thing I do not like about Houston, everything you have to get on the highway and you have to pay a toll. Even if you avoid the tolls, it's just like it's going to take you forever, so you might as well just run a toll. And I have this automatic payment system with the toll people, Easy Pay, I think it's called. Every week they drafting $20. And literally I'll probably pass 2 tolls, and I'm like, well, how much these tolls are? I got a Texas tag. What's good? Because if you don't have a Texas tag, they charge you like 5 times more. So it's just like, hey, what's kicking, Steven? So many roads, like, and I'm not a driver. I don't like driving. So that's kind of discouraging and it's annoying. And I stay home a lot. I do now, especially. So, yeah. But I'm going out tonight. Definitely going out. And everything is like 30 minutes away. You can be driving for an hour and still be in Houston. Exactly. That's my point exactly. How am I driving and I'm still in the same city? So to me, I feel like Houston is the size of, if you know Florida, if you're from Florida, like 2 Broward counties. Yeah. It's huge. And they don't do a lot of zoning here. So literally, you can be in a nice area and literally across the street is the hood. There's no zoning. And I rarely see schools. Like, I think I live near a high school that's not too far from me. But anywhere else, I haven't seen any schools. Like, that's weird. I find that to be weird. I don't know. I really don't know. But what else is good? But this was definitely worth it. I can't wait to see what another year here brings for me. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. And I do want to put myself out there. So I'm going to try. And that's another thing. You just don't know one thing I find it hard, but it may just be me because I don't know about Houston. I don't know how to do my research or whatnot. It's finding your group. Like, where do you find the... I don't even know how to say this without offending anybody. I don't want to offend anyone. But it's just like I run into a lot of... When I meet women, they're in a part of their life where they want to party. They want to be in the sections with the guys. They want to, but, that's not my vibe. So it's just like, where do I meet the people who, I don't want you to be too religious where you can't even enjoy a glass of wine. Like, no. Battery died. Go figure. But what I was saying, it's kind of hard to find your group because these girls, it's a wild life, it's party. And I guess when certain people see you, they think that you're on that type of time as well, and I'm not. And I feel like, yeah, that's where the disconnection happens. But I really... And finding a church. So I did join Lighthouse. But you remember I said I'm not a driver. So I've been watching online, which I'm not that kind of person. I actually like going to church, building community, meeting people, and being active in the ministry. But it's like 30 minutes. And 30 minutes in Houston, you jumping on like 6 highways. Like, it's just a bit much. And there's no church around me. And that's maybe me making excuses. So... I don't know. So I've been really watching Transformation Church, but it's not here in Houston. So I'm kind of really looking for a church that kind of feeds me what I need and where I can be active, really active in. So that's another thing. There's a lot of mega churches here. A lot. Joel Osteen's church is here. Lighthouse is a pretty big church. They have a few locations. A few campuses. Yeah, I don't know. And another thing, I've been meeting a lot of younger guys since I moved here. Like, I have not met a guy who's either like my age or older. It's just like all of them are younger than me, and I don't like that. I don't like that for me. No, I was just like, God, what is this? No. And why y'all so cocky? Why y'all so cocky? And the first thing they say is, age ain't nothing but no. But no, it is. It's about maturity. It's about maturity, okay? It's about maturity. And maturity is not just, if you can pay the bills and that's expected. If you could buy stuff. No, that's not maturity. Maturity is how you even handle conflict. How you handle me when you're mad. So it's just like, oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Take the wheel. But I know I'm going to meet my husband. I've been praying for him. My husband coming, y'all. Okay. And if I had to move to Houston, Texas to find, for him to find me. And that's what it had to be. That's what it had to be. Okay. So that's pretty much what concludes this video. I need to stop chewing my eyes. So that pretty much concludes this video. If you have any questions for me or any comments, if you relate to what I'm saying, drop them down below. It's your girl Primp and Proper, and I'm signing out. I love y'all. Do not forget to like this video. Like this video so it can be recommended to your friends and it can be recommended to other people. I love y'all. Oh wait, y'all didn't catch the set though. P3 set, which will be launching very soon, meaning this week. By the time I upload this video, it wouldn't be out yet. But make sure you sign up for our newsletter so you know exactly when we launch, because it's coming out this week. It's so cute, right? It's so comfy. Loungewear. It's so cute. And the P is actually black, so it's blended in with the actual color of the set. This is our pretty thing set. Our pretty thing set. This is very cute. This is large, but I do fit in a medium, but I just feel more comfortable in a large. The top does fit a little snug, I don't have a bra on right now, so yeah, that kind of gives you an idea as well. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.
Back up on my